somebody who's watching, and I know I normally do a movie review or just any review in general on Monday, but the reason why I'm not doing one today is because it's my dad's birthday and he's quite into this band that I'm going to be doing a video for. He's not as into them as I am, which is Simon Garfunkel, and it would be my top 10 favourite Simon Garfunkel songs. But because it's his birthday, because he likes the band, I thought, we'll go ahead and do it now. He loves a lot of their songs, he likes a lot of their songs, he finds a lot of their songs really enjoyable, and so do I. Um, and I've been wanting to do this video for a while. I've also got a surprise at the end, but I'm not be showing the surprise until the end of the video, like I said. And I'm going to be doing another Simon Garfunkel video on Wednesday, which is going to be ranking their 5 studio albums. So from Wednesday morning 3 a.m. all the way to Bridge Over Troubled Water. So from 1964 all the way to 1970. But for today, it's going to be my top 10 Simon Garfunkel songs. You can let me know yours in the comment section below. But if you don't know any of their songs, they sing songs like Bridge Over Troubled Water, Sound of Silence, Cecilia, Mrs. Robinson. They're probably the most well-known ones, but they've also done songs like Homeward Bound, The Boxer. They're my 2 favourites from them. Spoiler alert. Yeah, so I think overall they've done a lot of amazing songs. They've also done America as well. There's been quite a few songs called America. It's not the version from the jazz singer. That's Neil Diamond's version, which I've actually done a review for the jazz singer. If you want to go ahead and check that out after this. But that being said, let's get started with my number 10. So I've got my playlist with me on Spotify. It's called My Playlist, and I've got my top 10 favourite Simon Garfunkel songs here. You can also follow me on Spotify if you want. My Spotify account is called Adamcarpenter. One word and a capital A, but not a capital C. As Carpenter, it's my surname. So, but it doesn't need a capital for that surname. But for my number 10 is one I just mentioned at the beginning, and it's Cecilia from the Bridge Over Troubled Water album. It's actually my dad's favourite Simon Garfunkel song, but it's my number 10 just because I feel like the lyrics aren't as meaningful as all the others. I just don't think it just gets to me as emotionally as it does with all the others. That's why it's my number 10. I still think it is a brilliant, iconic song that I think a lot of people really enjoy listen to. It gets stuck in your head. It makes you in a good mood. It's just my number 10. I just feel like there are 9 that beat this one for me. And now I'll move on to my number 9. So for me, my number 9 is I'm a Rock. I think this is one that the more I listen to, the more I love. My dad sang the song quite a few times. That we were playing video games and stuff. He was just coming out singing this song. I never knew who sang it. I didn't even know what the song was really called. And I really enjoy the song. It's from the Sound of Silence. It's from the Sound of Silence album. And I just think it's just a brilliant track. And I think is it what opens the album or ends the album? It's one of them. I'll just go ahead and check. So yeah, it's the closer for the album. What conclusion for a really great album. I really absolutely love I Am a Rock. I think the lyrics are very great as well. And I just think it's just got a chorus that, I don't know, it just makes me just feel really happy listening to this one as well. But now I'll move on to number 8, which is another song from Bridge Over Troubled Water. And that is The Only Living Boy in New York. I think it's a very underrated, overlooked Simon Garfunkel song. I think it's brilliant. I think it tells an amazing story. I think it's some of the best lyrically, and I just think that the tune and melody just gets to me as well. And it's just a song that I don't listen to often. When I do listen to it, I just have an absolutely amazing time. I've not really got much else to say about it, but if you've not heard it before, I'd recommend to listen to it. In fact, I recommend to listen to any of these songs. And my 3, actually, we'll just do it for my 2 favourites. They're going to be linked down below in the description if you want to watch a video on them. I might go ahead and find a lyric video. We'll just have to wait and see. But there will be a video linked for my 2 favourite songs in this top 10. So now I'll move on to number 7, which is Scarborough Fair / Canticle. I absolutely love Scarborough Fair, and it's from the Party Sage Rosemary and Thyme album. In fact, that's what's one of the lyrics from the song is Party Sage Rosemary and Thyme. I absolutely love that about it. It makes it quite unique. It's got a very medieval sound to it. It reminds me of Greensleeves a bit, but I absolutely love that about it. I feel like it makes it a lot more unique. There's not too many songs out there like that, and I just think the harmonies are brilliant. I think some of the best that Simon Garfunkel have ever done, and it's just a brilliant opener to a brilliant album as well. So we'll move on to my number 6, being For Emily Whenever I May Find Her, which is also from Party Sage, Rose Me in Time. But when I first heard it, I actually listened to it, the live version, which is the first time I heard it on the Simon Garfunkel Greatest Hits. I highly recommend to get that album. It's one of my favourite greatest hits ever made. And I do prefer the live version, but I don't know, I love any version of this song. The version I've got on my playlist is just the standard version. I just think it's just a song that gets to me. It's one of my favourite love songs. It's in my top 100 songs of all time. Scarlet Fair used to be, but For Emily Whenever I May Find Her is. And it's just a song that when I first heard, I thought, yeah, this is very lovely. Not really too much else to say about it. But the more I listen to it, the more I think, wow, it's just a brilliant song. It's only just over 2 minutes. It really flies by. And I think it's a song that once you listen to it, you could just listen to it again. It's just a really, really enjoyable song that I overlooked quite a bit at first. So now we're in the top 5, and we've got my number 5 being America from the Bookends album. I wasn't the biggest fan of the Bookends album, but now I think it's a masterpiece. I think it's one of my favourites of theirs. It's not my favourite, but I still do think it's an amazing album nonetheless. But I think America is my favourite song from the album. I think it tells an amazing story. The lyrics are brilliant, and the lyrics, it isn't the first thing that comes to mind when you think of America. That's why I like it about it. It's not going with the more well-known things in America. It's going with the little things, which I absolutely love that about it. And I just think it's just a really catchy song that when I first heard it, I just wanted to just keep listening to it. It's just really, really catchy and enjoyable song that it just gets me emotionally. And I think because of the story, that's why it's in my top 100 songs of all time. I think it's brilliant. So my number 4 now is The Sound of Silence, the electric version from the Sound of Silence album. I absolutely love The Sound of Silence. It's probably their most iconic song. It's the one that most people probably know from them, that and Bridge Over Troubled Water. But just an excellent song. I just think that it's Paul Simon's just, I don't know, first song that just really just I found incredible. I did find some other songs in the first album great, but I just didn't find it as amazing as the Sound of Silence. I think it's just absolutely brilliant. So yeah, there's 2 versions. The acoustic version is from their first album, Wednesday Morning 3 a.m, and the second album is the electric version, which is the one that I prefer. It's just a brilliant song. Not much else I can really say about it, and I think it's one that sounds just as amazing live as well. And my number 3, my number 3 is Bridge Over Troubled Water from the Bridge Over Troubled Water album. It was my granddad. It was one of his, I think, favourite Simon Garfunkel songs. Sadly, he's not with us anymore, but I do absolutely love Bridge Over Troubled Water. It is a very sad, a very emotional song with brilliant lyrics. I think Simon Garfunkel's best vocals. Maybe not with Paul Simon. It's more Art Garfunkel doing the vocals here, but I just think it's his best, I think, vocal performance he's ever done. It sounds like it's part of a choir. I can just visualize the song being played in a church or something. It's just absolutely amazing. And that's really all I'll say about it. We'll now move on to my number 2. So my number 2 is also from the Bridge of Troubled Water album. It's my favourite song from that album, and it is The Boxer. When I first heard it, I thought, what is this song? This is really, really enjoyable. I need to know what the song is called, and it's called The Boxer. The Boxer is over 5 minutes long, so it is on the longer side, but it's definitely worth it. There's not a huge amount of lyrics, but the lyrics that you do get just really captivate you. They're just really, really amazing. They tell a great story, a bit of a sad one. There's quite a lot of deep meanings, and it's just a song like America. I forgot to mention that about it. It just makes you think about stuff, really. It makes you think about the lyrics, it makes you put yourself in that perspective. And I think The Boxer does it even better than America for me. There is like just a very There is a very catchy part to it, which is Simon Garfunkel doing the la 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 bit. But I think that just really adds to it. I think the instrumentation is some of the best ever. I think for Simon Garfunkel, it's in my top 20 songs of all time. It's incredible. And Bridge Over Troubled Water is in my top 30 songs, in case you're wondering where it is in my top 100. And The Sound of Silence is somewhere. I think it's in my top 50 somewhere. But the Boxer, I just find incredible from beginning to end. It begins very amazingly, and equally as amazingly, just a satisfying conclusion to the song. And what an opener to the second side of the Bridge Over Troubled Water album. One more thing to mention about the Boxer is the drumming is absolutely fantastic in this song. You really feel every single hit with the drum, and I just think that's just absolutely amazing. And that song is also linked in the description below as well. But now I'll move on to my number one. And my number one is Homeward Bound, like I mentioned at the beginning. I mentioned my two favourites at the beginning of the video. And it's from the Departed Sage Rosemary Time album once again. It's an album which has got so many amazing songs on it. And my favourite from all those songs is Homeward Bound. When I first heard it, I didn't think too much of it. The first version I got was a live version. It's not my preferred version. Maybe that's why I do love the live version though. I think a lot of these I either prefer the live versions or love them equally, just not love them as much. And for this one, I don't love it as much, but I still do think it's a masterpiece with the live version. It's in my top 15 songs of all time. I think it's incredible. If someone said this was their favourite song of all time, I wouldn't be thinking, what? Really? It's your favourite song of all time? I'd be thinking, go for it. If it's your favourite, you should definitely go for it. And I just absolutely just love the story it tells. I can really picture myself in that moment. And it's Paul Simon wrote it when it was waiting for a train to come pick him up, and it was actually in the UK where I live, and that was really cool, that story. And it's just I love a song that has a story, that has deep meanings in the lyrics, and Simon Garfunkel have got that with a lot of their songs. And I think they are a band that do get a bit overlooked. I think their vocals, their harmonies are brilliant. They have just a brilliant relationship. I just think that their lyrics are just really poignant and just really amazing. They always tell stories, like I said. They've always got deep meanings, like I said quite a few times in this video. Not really got too much else to say about Homeward Bound. I just think it's got a brilliant guitar solo at the beginning and at the end of the song. Really adds to it. It's just a fantastic song. What else can I say? I just prefer it than all those others, and for me, that for all those reasons, that's why it's my favourite Simon Garfunkel song of all time. You can let me know yours in the comment section below. But also, like I said on Wednesday, I'm also going to be doing the ranking of the albums, the studio albums, and I'll be mentioning quite a lot of these songs in that probably as well. So now I'm going to mention about the surprise, which is on eBay. I bought they're all the way from America, but I bought autographs from Simon Garfunkel. It's all the way from LA. That's where the guy got them signed from. They are real, and I've got a picture to show you them after this. I bought the frame and the picture to go with the autographs separately, but it's just really cool that I was able to get them from eBay. I was just looking at autographs and just went to see the Simon Garfunkel ones. It was the cheapest one I could find. They are written on pieces of paper, but it is just really cool. I love the way that my mum displayed it. She had the autographs the other way around, but because of the position that Simon Garfunkel were in, I wanted the autographs the other way around. It would have made more sense, because it would be a bit weird to have Paul Simon and then underneath him Art Garfunkel's signature, and underneath Art Garfunkel's is Paul Simon's. It would just be a little bit weird to having it that way around. But the way around it is, I absolutely love it. I didn't mind it the way it was, but I think this way is just a lot better. And hopefully you enjoy the picture, and that's really all I'm going to say for that. Hopefully you enjoy this video. Again, linked in the description are my favourite Simon Garfunkel songs, being The Boxer and Homeward Bound. I enjoy doing these videos to do with music. I like my videos being quite a variety. Don't like it just being the same old thing. I just like a variety. I think it's just something that I just really enjoy. I like it being a bit of a surprise, really, in all my videos. Not really knowing what's really going to happen, except for Monday it's going to be a review. But for this week, it was not a review. Um, and that's really all going to save this video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Rest in peace and love to my granddad Mike, who loved Simon Garfunkel. And I'll see you guys in the next video. And happy birthday to my dad. And until next time, ciao.